Hello, guys. I hope you're ready for a fantastic race between Dwhatever and Tama. Today, I'm here with my co-commentator Thero. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. Super excited for this race. Dwhatever and Tama's. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting up all night. It's like Christmas, waiting for this first race because it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a nail biter. We've had nail biters all week, 2 retimes so far this week in this tournament. It's definitely gonna be. I'm gonna be sitting on the edge of my seat. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah, well, today we have Dwhatever, who is 2-0. He got a 48 in his first race, 48-50 versus Protoman, and a 50-11 versus Cartoon Buffoon. So Dwhatever's coming in hot. He's looking to solidify a 3-0 in this group and take the top seed here. But not if Tama has anything to say about it. He's here with us in the call. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
So, Tama, going against Dwhatever, I know it's kind of got to be getting to your nerves just a little bit. Also, going against a player of his caliber and a player of your caliber, are you going to have any special tricks up your sleeve for this match?
What are you trying to say, Thero? Too bad.
Hey, I'm just trying to say that it's definitely not a sleeper match. He's not going against Thero here. Not going to be able to relax. Do you have anything coming up your sleeve that we should look
Maybe.
out for? Ooh, maybe. I like that.
So I was gonna say, if you were like me last night trying to do some homework, getting a little bit sidetracked, and Mario on the brain here, see Thomas in Snowman's Land. He's been doing something nutty recently. You want to elaborate a little bit? A certain
Well,
Snowman's Head.
I learned the single star track for Snowman's Head, and I realized that at the end, the trick is really consistent if you just delay yourself a little bit. So I just
Yeah.
decided that I was going to start doing that in RTA instead of doing the other strat because I
Ooh.
really hate the invisible.
So for reference, this is the one where you actually side flip off of the head of the penguin, which
Yeah.
saves well over a second if you do it pretty well. You know, the execution is like it doesn't really matter. It saves time regardless if you can handle it. But if you miss, there's really no good backup, so it's
Yeah.
extremely risky.
Risky
Pretty
for the
risky.
penguin as well, sounds like. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, well, Tama, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We look forward to seeing what you're bringing to the table here. This is going to be an excellent match. Like I said, super excited, and we wish you good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Anything else before we hop into it?
Nothing else. I don't know.
All right, then I want to go ahead and remind Chad about our sponsor, Vi.gg. Uh, Contributing to these prize pools and helping us out, keeping the stream going. So if you want to check them out, you can type !bet in the chat, or if you scroll down on our Twitch page, you'll find like a banner or like a link with all their information and stuff. You can check out their website and hope you guys find some enjoyment in that. I
If
don't
you
think there's
want
anything
to
else to be
be,
said. Oh
yeah, if
yes.
you go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, but you have to be a legal age and resident, so nothing fishy going on, okay? Keep it clean.
Keep it clean. Like we talked about, I told both gentlemen I expect solid 47s coming out of this race.
Okay.
I know they're going to try their best, but if you want all the information that you could possibly need to be able to place those bets, hit exclamation point bracket, click on 70 star tournament. We're currently in Group C, where Badronas just mentioned earlier, Dwhatever with 2 wins. Cartoon Buffoon has a win and a loss, and Protoman with 2 losses. So this is going to be Tama's very first match in this tournament. Super
Yep.
exciting.
Yeah, he's not played yet, so no matter what happens, he can definitely still make it out of the group. But if he were able to upset Dwhatever, that'd put him in a real good position. Anything's possible.
All right, it looks like both runners are going to get started. Our restreamer's going to take a second, get these guys synced up.
I think we're gonna do a quick either
Yeah, we're
we're
going to
just
do
gonna pause and resync, or we're gonna restart.
Yeah, we're going to restart here to get these timers synced up. Both really solid runners today. I'm not saying that no one else in the tournament is, because everybody here has got phenomenal times. Um, I did want to mention, it looks like for sure out of Group E, Benji 64 and J Mill Gaming going ahead and grabbing the first 2 slots with those. That's with I can't remember if I was commentating with you. It was Kaiman had a little issue in CCM. I believe it was actually me and Pity.
Okay.
And taking that long jump off the edge a couple of times, weren't really sure if he was going for a new strat. Ended up game over and adjusting that Mario face. So that put Benji and JMO Gaming pushed them through for Group E.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you.
And we're back into it again. They are, I think they started at pretty much the same time, so it'll be a pretty small resync, and we'll be into it this time around. So no more waiting.
Oh, good old Lakitu lining up that camera. It still amazes me when this game came out in 1996 that nobody knew about the realm of 3D platformers, and I really think that Nintendo did a good job, or the best they possibly could, at trying to find a way to manipulate the camera and give that freedom to the player, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, of course, nowadays our controllers all have 2 joysticks, and that's been the standard for like at least, 10, 15 years, but in the 90s, we didn't really know what worked and what didn't, so using the C
Ooh.
buttons was... Okay, Tom missing Lakitu skip, so that'll put him about 8 seconds behind.
According to Blue Bob, that's not a huge time loss,
It's
but
only 8 seconds.
But in a race setting, every second counts for sure. We've seen so many races go all the way upstairs, a solidified lead, and then all of a sudden it flips going into Tippy.
Yep. Both of them playing on English version as well. Dwhatever, not going for Island Hop. He is really good at it, like, scary good. But we'll see if Tama goes for backflip bomb clip, because he has been on that Z clip. Okay, yeah, he was going for Z clip. You can see him change to Mario Cam, which is the setup. But he misses well, basically what he did was he changed direction before jumping, just like a 1-frame error, so he's gonna have to grab the bomb again. Can he get the Z clip? Yes, he can. Tama pulling out the pro strats here, going ham. Tama known for doing some crazy stuff like with Pillarless, and we'll also see Snowman's Head hopefully come out later in this race.
And that's the thing, Tama at this point is going to be trying to make up those lost seconds from missing Lakitu skip. Just as Dwhatever jumping down that slide, I say a solid 12-6.
Good call.
Bam.
I'm gonna say 12-8 from Tama.
I say 12-7. Let's see.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna bump him down a little bit. Okay, that's definitely gonna be a 13. 13.2 could have been worse. He could have not if he had jumped like a little bit, or if he hit the wall like a bit too soon, he could have just not gone over the ledge at all. He brushed the side there, so fortunate that wasn't a big mistake here. Both of them doing the slide first, which saves about a second. Good choice for a race environment. And now they're going into WOM. So Dwhatever doing the ledge grab setup for Cannonless here. He definitely doesn't want to risk losing about the 8-9 seconds to texture. That would come if you missed it. And he gets Cannonless first try. We'll see if Tama goes for the same strat. He could make up a couple seconds by doing texture. But obviously it is a bit riskier, because if you don't know exactly where you ledge grab, you could end up missing it due to kind of the dead zone in the middle.
Now,
Tama with an interesting... Oh no, Tama's fallen off of the plank. Okay, he's not even going to get an attempt at Cannonless.
And this is what we see
a lot. Backward. He's not going for Wild Blue, which is what I thought he was going to do. Will he go for the ledge grab now? Okay, grabbing away from the plank. This might be in the good far away ledge grab spot. No, it's not. It's too far. Tama missing it again. This is pretty bad for him. He's missed both bomb clip and Cannonless here. Pretty bad start for him.
That's what happens with these runners. They get in their own head. Missing Lakitu skip, kind of one of the gimme time saves, really can affect you. And it's all about recovery. Who can recover the best? Everybody knows that they're going to make mistakes. You're not a task bot. You're going to make mistakes at times. It's all about the ones who can go through, recover very quickly, get back on track. And right now, we're kind of seeing Tama here in Wobb's Fortress making some of these smaller mistakes. We'll see how he does in his 100 coin.
I want to point out Dwhatever is having a sick 100 coin right now. He went for the 5 coins at the beginning and got the pro cycle as well without any kind of problem at all. He's so good at these kind of starters. Wrapping it up. not even having to get the box or anything. He missed his 2, but he'll line up the whole row of 5 at the end for his 100. And that was really well done from Dwhatever. Tama would not be able to make up time over that. It was super clean.
Ooh, missing the red.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty bad as well. Playing it safe on these islands, you know, don't want to fall off or die. You know, falling off, like, if you kind of fall down at the area, like, by the metal cap in the warp, it's actually not as bad as you would think, because you can get up fairly quickly, but it's still a major time loss. Tama gonna have to get both rows here. He got the, like, slower fast cycle, if that makes sense.
Right.
Where you go into the tree first. So Dwhatever is already pretty far ahead here. Got Wild Blue, and he's made no mistakes this whole Womps.
We talked about how psychological this game is. That's what makes Mario so hard. Lining up angles, getting everything perfect. We saw a perfect example would be going down the slide, just bumping just a little bit, and you already lose time. When you're running at this caliber, it's crazy. You have to be on point.
Yeah, I think being in a race versus Dwhatever makes it more nervous than it was a regular attempt. Tom is one of those people who I think have a skill ceiling that's like better than their PB. His PB is kind of like high 52. I think it's 52.43, and some of best is like a middle-ish or kind of lowish 48, and he does all these like kind of single star kind of strats. So he's definitely a good player. But in a PB attempt, he'd have like 4 minutes to lose to his sum of best. And here, like, every second will count against Dwhatever, who's going to pull off like a sick double jump to grab the star on top of the fortress, saving like about a half second. Very few people do that. Only like him, Fantax, and I don't even think Taigo does that right now. But it's such a cool strat. I think Sugotu did it in non-stop. But yeah, just things like this. Dwhatever is flying right now. We'll see what kind of Dark World time he gets. He also said, since Tom was going for Snowman's Head, he wasn't in the pre-race interview, obviously, but he said he might go for Tsukishima, just as a meme, I guess. So we'll see if he can, like, not die there, I suppose. If he got Tsukishima, that would be beyond hype.
Tama taking out that Big Daddy Womp, just as Dwhatever is finishing up a solid 12.7 on his second slide star attempt.
That's a good reaction from Dwhatever. He, like, maybe this is what he normally does, but usually you won't. Like, I would, like, slide a bit longer and then roll out to get right under the star box. Dwhatever rolled out early and then just use the jump with his backward momentum to ground pound under the box. Oh, wait, Tama's going for it, too. Tama double jump. Oh, he was so close to ledge grabbing. That would have been insane. Trying to match Dwhatever blow for blow, but, you know, some of these strats, even though he, like, got bomb clipped with the backflip, like, stuff like that, like, he still ended up missing bomb clip. So Tama pulling out the style, but not necessarily the speed.
Tama heading up for his second slide attempt now.
Dwhatever is on a pace right now. He's like, I don't know.
A man on a mission at this point, heading into Dark World. Now, we've seen some of the seasoned runners have issues in Dark World. Everybody knows that missing that last coin will net that opening that Tama needs. So, Dwhatever knows this. And
everyone watch Dwhatever right now. Oh, he's not doing Tsukishima. Never mind. He's lied to us. I don't know why he did that beginning. I guess he single jumped instead of long jump. Sometimes that happens. You try to long jump like really, really optimally. Like immediately when you spawn in, you can just do a single jump if you press them on the same frame. So I think that's what happened with the Dwhatever there. You're just gonna get a Shig cycle. I mean, you could go for Zaya, but that'd be kind of stupid. Yeah, playing it safe. Good call. No Tsukishima here. Meanwhile, Tama and Wing Cap, not like the fastest. He's not going for like some big arcs, but he got all the coins. Ooh, Dwhatever missing his double firsties.
that's quite all right. He didn't fall off and die, which is the most important thing to not do here in Dark World.
Yeah, so Dwhatever about a minute ahead of Tama here. I think he should hit this throw. Going around the left side, which is like barely faster, but a bit more difficult. Hitting the throw. We'll see what Tama's got.
Hitboxes here in Dark World for sure.
Using the Mario Cam setup, it's really nice to get the angle directly to the switch so you don't have to hold some off direction. For me though, like my Nazi just in a way I can hold upright with like a diagonal camera and it works fine. But the Mario Cam can be more precise. You still have to adjust it. I mean, you don't have to adjust it if you do the camera perfectly. I'm on for a good shig here.
Feeling a little bit more confident, looking more deliberate with
Oh, he
his
gets hit
movement,
by the
getting
amp.
amped.
That's gonna ruin
Getting-
his 6 cycle. Yeah, Tama definitely playing this with some... Okay. It's better than dying, but very slow. Tama should go for a double long jump here.
Ooh, gets the ledge
Okay.
grab there.
As long as he doesn't die. Okay. Yeah, definitely slow. He was on pace for a shig, but got hit by the amp, making his kind of wide turn. A lot of times, if you're that early, I measure it by like where that yellow block is when you get there. If it's like all the way out facing you, or like as you long jump, it's barely on like moving inwards, you have enough time to make a tight circle around the spike in the middle, and that means you won't end up running into the amp's path at all, which is well, it removes the factor of RNG basically and sets you up nicely for the timing. So Tama hitting the throw. Dwhatever going for wall kicks will work here in CCM. He had a good sky jump. Really no mistakes to speak of from Dwhatever so far. Oh, but
Ooh.
that's the first one.
Commentator speaks too soon with that commentator's curse.
Oh, and he misses
Falling
the wall
once
kicks.
again.
So Dwhatever suffering like at least 10 seconds of time loss here. He's really yeah, okay. He gets it done in the end, but it was really scuffed.
He still has over a minute lead against Tama right now. He's got that time. We'll see. Just as I spoke of before, Dwhatever's not a player that's known for getting in his own head, always staying calm, cool, and collective, executing movement and strats no matter what happens. But he is human, so let's see.
Dwhatever skipping the red. You don't really need it for CCM 17.
I like CCM 17. To me, it seems like less risky.
Yeah.
Going
But-
for this 100 coin.
Yeah, definitely in a race, the penguin is like a bit of an X factor or something that throws in a bit of extra nerves because if you miss coins on the slide, with CCM 17 you can just go grab some outside of the shed. But in CCM 18 you'd have to race the penguin again, so you really got to have the right amount at the end of the side. So Dwhatever grabbing every coin on the side, not even missing one, which he can miss, but he doesn't. So you're gonna grab this one red on the tree. Tama going for the penguin.
Kokon bringing up terms from Super Metroid like X Factor. Speaking of Super Metroid, for sure, that's one of the tournaments that's sponsored by Vi.gg. If you've never checked it out, I had the opportunity yesterday to commentate a couple of matches.
Yeah, you're
Super
doing good.
entertaining. Super. I mean, it was a great game. I've never seen it ran, but we do have a match coming up tonight at 8:15 Central, 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. That I think is going to be pretty good. Farrell versus Scotty McBody in that any percent Super Metroid tournament. So be sure to check that out. If you want to check out anything else, hit ! schedule, brings up the schedule, and you can see all of the awesome SM64, SMO, and Super Metroid stuff going on throughout the rest of the week.
Yeah, Dwhatever missed the penguin as well, so I think he lost about 15 seconds in CCM total. So like this is a pretty flawless run until this point. So
Still got a commanding lead though.
Yeah. probably not like PB quality anymore. Like he probably, I'm sure his best possible time is still PBable, but like with the way it was going, it was like he was probably like on pace with his PB. Okay, Dwhatever entering BBH now. Tama going for CCM 17 as well, which means they will both be doing double pillarless because they said they will be doing HMC late. Which is definitely why people do CCM 18, is because pillarless is so much riskier than racing a penguin.
Now, why do they call it Big Boo's Haunt instead of like Big Boo's house? It's obviously a giant mansion. I mean, I don't know. Big Boo's Haunt reminds me of like a haunted forest or something like that. I don't know.
I guess haunt is more of like a verb, as the boos are haunting the courtyard. I don't know. Or the house.
See, like if I say I have a haunted house that I'm going to for Halloween, I
Yeah.
don't say, "Hey guys, let's go to the haunt."
True.
I think everybody, I don't know. Maybe Chad can kind of comment a little bit on that. I don't know.
It's a good question.
Tama finishing up his CCM, going to be joining in Big Boo's haunt. I'm going to call it house. I mean, I'm going to make that standard change. Yeah, all right, so Chad, no, anytime that Thero's commentating, it's going to be Big
But
Boo.
haunt actually insinuates the spookiness.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fair. I don't know. Boo kind of scares me. Like, gives me the shudders every time I hear it.
Okay.
Tama heading in now, just as
Boo.
Dwhatever is going down. Oh, getting
I'm
to
so
me already.
now. Okay, Dwhatever going into basement. Gonna probably punch grab Mips. You want to punch Mips, but you don't want to punch Toad.
Yeah, don't give Toad the 1-2 to the face. Toad will still give you the star no matter what. This is family-friendly action. Ooh.
Oh, but Tama gets bopped by the Boo. He's off of the haunted house. He's gonna have to go all the way back up, and he has to land all 3 hits again because you have to like reload the area. So that really sucks.
Dwhatever going for that pillarless here.
Already got that double jump. That's a great angle too. He's gonna get in no problem. Excellent from Dwhatever. Tama just does want to punch this Boo. Give the old 1-2.
The old 1-2. I don't know how you punch a ghost. What's going on?
You're trying to side flip onto the rafter, like the little like trimming. I don't know, something like that.
Maybe he knows something we don't.
You know, I don't know actually. I was gonna say like at some point someone's gonna find a way to get up the house without even going inside to get up to the balcony, and then that'll make the star like 10 seconds long. But that's probably not gonna happen.
Hey, it is possible. I don't know if you saw that Dwhatever getting a bad angle on the right side of the pyramid was able to recover from it.
That was crazy. Yeah, props to pointing that out though, because I probably would have just not said anything. So Dwhatever really flexed him.
It's all about that recovery and knowing what to do the quickest. And I think that's where doing things like bingo and multiple races where you don't have the opportunity to reset and you actually figure out what those backups are going to be. Like, if this happens, this is what I'm going to do. And that only comes with experience and running the game for a long time.
Tama goes for the single star. Well, when he goes for the single star Snowman's head, it's like a do or die. There is no backup. The Snowman will blow you off and you'll lose your hat in like 30 seconds. So it is really feast or famine on that star, but I just want to see him try it. Probably making history, the first person to do that in a race. I don't think anyone's ever done that in a race before.
I don't think so either. Now, for me, I'm kind of OCD. I would have to go back and get my hat. Like, I would lose the race, I have to go back and get my hat. I know some people are like, oh, you know, just leave it.
I wouldn't want to finish the race without the hat either. Also, you take a bunch of extra damage, so you could actually make it worse for yourself. I actually wonder if you like leave your hat in a stage and then exit it, like what actually happens to your hat when you go back in? Do you actually have to go to the spot, or is it like spawned in somewhere?
That's a good call. I think we're gonna have to start setting up Mythbusters for Super Mario.
I've never like left my hat in the stage. Okay.
Tama.
So Tama, you know, he's going for that super fast pillarless, and you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out. This time he just failed to grab the bomb properly. He's gonna go for talons. Okay. It's not a bad way to going over there.
Dwhatever wrapping up this lava boost star, as most people call it. It is still anybody's game at this point, to be perfectly honest. Like, you can't count Tama out at this point. Dwhatever does have kind of a significant lead.
That's a good angle for Tama. I just want to watch him do that. Good. Okay, there he goes. He's in. Tama with the Tama.
Dwhatever getting bodied a little bit by that bully. Bullied back into the lava.
Pokemon lately. He doesn't know what to do. I'm just kidding.
See, he tried to throw the Pokeball out. It just didn't work. You cannot capture
What?
bullies in this game.
Thomas doing some weird sand movement. I think that might actually be one of like the small optimizations, because do whatever did like the normal method is you just do a bunch of dive and rollouts, but Tama did a long jump followed by a rollout, which might make it a lower star grab to save a couple frames. I remember Kaiman saying that the optimal way to do it was to actually run a bit and then do a jump dive, so not even rolling out. So I don't know if that was intentional from Tama, like to save like a frame or two, or if that was just an accident, like maybe he just didn't run into the coin correctly or lost a bunch of speed. Would be cool to ask him later. Tama, in the meantime, going into the volcano. Some people do the volcano last. I myself kind of switch up the order. I don't really have a set way to do it. Sometimes I'm doing the volcano stories last, but both D and Tama going for it to get it out of the way early on. Well, I guess Dwhatever did. Wait, Dwhatever did lava boost earlier, right? And now he's doing elevator. Kind of interesting. You usually see people do them as a pair. Dwhatever having a bit of a slow elevator here. He's gonna have to climb. Okay, that was a bit risky. He had such a weird angle, but he just knew the rock was where it was gonna be. Like,
Right.
I would not have that kind of confidence. You know, sometimes if you're just like going up that way and you have the right camera, you can say, all right, this is where it's gonna be and all that. Tama getting the ground pound on the right side for the bully kill, saving some time over Dwhatever. That's one of the kind of stats you see most top 16 star people do, because you know you want to save like every 0.1 that you can in that game, in that category. But some other people like Paracuster will just do it in 120 and such. But cool from Tama, he's pulling out all the stops. I guess, you know, if you're gonna go up against Dwhatever, might as well make it a show.
Yeah, for sure. Gonna have to make up whatever time that he can. Now, Dwhatever was able to get the double kill on these bullies. Let's see. Tama getting the double kill as well.
It's not bad.
Knocking that big bully out, grabbing the star, just as Dwhatever's heading into dire docks.
Yeah, LOL is pretty clean.
Heading down, gonna grab these chests here. You know, a lot of beginners to the game struggle with these chests, knowing or trying to understand exactly the mechanics of the chest. It's kind of strange because when you're watching folks like Dwhatever and the high caliber runners, it looks like they just kind of run into the box, but they have Mario face towards the rear of the box as they're skimming through.
Yeah.
And you're able to do it very quickly that way.
It also takes plenty of time and practice to know exactly when to make your turns.
For sure.
Because to do it optimally, they just want to reach out and kind of brush it with like the tip of their finger, so to speak. You know, if you go like barreling right into the chest, you'll make it every time, but you know, you'll actually have to like swim through it kind of, which loses a little bit. And it's not like that much slower, but if you want to get like a 30 or 31 on chests, you actually need to have good turns. Dwhatever, probably going for front sub, judging by his lag reduction. He's facing his camera to the right. He is going for front sub here. Let's see if he gets the right angle here. That looks good. No, okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. Dwhatever missing his front sub. And he must have turned too early because he was kind of on the wrong like part of the sub. Gets it on the second try, so it's not a major time loss.
Front sub looks so good, so satisfying.
Yeah, falling off is a bit of time loss anyway, just because you have to wait to build up your speed swimming to try again.
He's got plenty of time as Tama is wrapping up his last star here in Lethal Lava Lands.
Dwhatever with the clean manta ring. That star is not easy.
It's
not as easy as it looks. It can be kind of easy, but
the hitboxes are super wonky trying to go through. We've seen runners throughout this tournament have issues having to swim back through and grab it, or even following that manta ray, chasing him around the bay there.
And Dwhatever in Fire Sea now. We'll see how his lava boost will go. He, as far as I know, has some like the most consistent like early for lava boost early LEs that I've seen anyone do. So we'll see what he can pull off right now. Good run around on the elevator here. That will work really well. Okay, Dwhatever, really clean here. He's looking on pace for it. Good side flip again. Everything is right as it should be. He's definitely on pace for it here. He's gonna grab that 5th coin. The elevators are so low for him. Look at that. He's got so much hang time
Wow.
afterwards. He's just executing everything beautifully.
Oh,
Except that. Okay. He was actually a bit early for the side flip. Oh no, Dwhatever
he
missed
falls
early cycle
down.
completely. That's
he's gonna have
heartbreaking.
to wait.
He
for
was
the
so early for
elevator.
lava. He was so early for
Wow.
lava boost. Is he gonna go for the long jump? Yeah, okay.
That's insane. Kind of a wonky cycle
Yeah,
here.
really
grabbing that last.
unfortunate for Dwhatever. He was
Okay,
just
Bonky.
on such a good pace. Alright. He's gonna die if he hits the lava again. You better be careful, Dwhatever. Tama would be right back in it. Okay. I was gonna say, like, if he died, then they'd be really close together again. Dwhatever's gonna finish up Fire Sea with a normal cycle. Very unfortunate because it could have been just a perfect one.
These are the types of openings that Tama needs at this point to be able to catch up. Tama playing much more
Side
consistently now.
sub! Oh, I love side sub as well. It's almost like swaggier than front sub just because why would you go up like that on the side? Because you go for back sub and it's like, oh wait, psych, I'm actually doing something baller. Tama getting a ton of lag.
Eating
It's
that
like-
lag.
There's like 2 frames of lag for every normal frame. I don't understand how a sub causes that much lag. I feel like there's not that many polygons on it. Like,
Well, think
it's
about
very
it.
blocky.
Same thing in TTM where a monkey cage
Yeah,
generates a whole bunch of lag as well. Maybe that's where all the secrets are.
I'm getting the rings. The first one is like the hardest one to get through. Like if you get on the if you get through the first one on a path to the second one, then you can swim through the other 3 pretty easily. But just getting the first 2 in a good rhythm. Dwhatever, heading upstairs now into a jar world. Thomas' chances aren't looking too good, but a good Fire Sea would definitely help him out.
One of my favorite
Oh, but he ledge grabbed.
courses is
Okay, go
right
ahead.
here in Wet Dry World. Ooh, and falls off a little bit.
You know it's Cheese's favorite as well.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
It's
I
just-
think it's one of like the best design courses.
it's something different. It's not linear, and it's got the ability to lower and raise the water, and the course design, even going down into the basement, into the city, downtown, as most
Mhm.
runners call it. It's just super cool. It was a lot of fun to play as a kid. Now, I, as a 70-star runner, don't typically see downtown ever, but
Yeah.
just casually playing. Dwhatever's gonna have to grab that coin. Does not have that
Almost-
safety backup.
I want to point out Tom's on 2 HP. Okay, actually he got the coins. He's not in danger of dying. But like, if he had less than 3 HP, obviously the fire would kill him.
Ooh.
Okay, Tama at 1
Oh.
health. Okay, he's gonna probably want to hit that heart a little bit. See, that's what I was saying. A lot of people would hit that heart like 3 or 4 times. Tama knows you only have to hit it twice. It'll refill your health over a long, gradual period of time. Okay, so pretty much what D had in terms of his Fire Sea, not saving or losing any time relatively. Meantime, Dwhatever is finishing up his Wet Jar World 100, and Tama will be going upstairs.
I'm about to body that Bowser. It's a good thing to note here in Fire Sea. It's one of the Bowser fights that if you throw Bowser off, it is a significant time loss.
See Dwhatever going for strip jump wall kick. Very difficult strat here, but he nails it. Now he's on his trip up the elevator chamber here. That wall
Kind of-
kicking, he's gonna have to pull left a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh no, he bonks! You can tell when someone has that kind of angle where they have to like hold a direction as they're going up. It really like screws up with your muscle memory because you think you'll need a wall kick at a certain point, but you're reducing your speed so much you have to wait. So a lot of times people will bonk, me included, by walking too early because you think, okay, A, but you're actually holding left or holding right potentially, but usually you're holding left. You're like A, and it's like it was very delayed.
Ooh.
Whatever, missing triple jump wall kick, but like that just changed from what you're used to. with a good angle, what makes people bonk. Or you could like, I mean, not that this happens, but you could reduce your speed so much that you can't even wall kick. But it's usually just people pressing A too early.
Dwhatever, not going for that triple jump wall kick again, playing it safe. Just as Tom is starting on his 100 coin, grabbing that runaway coin.
Missing this blue switch. Okay, bit of awkward camera movement
Strange
here.
angle there.
You gotta hurry up and get these blues. Okay, he's good. The one started to flicker like right as he got to it. Even so.
Dropping coins everywhere. Kind of strange RNG not getting that jump on the box as he's grabbing the next secret. Flipping up.
What is this angle from Tama? Wow. Maybe that's just the new way to do it. It might reduce lag. It might just make it easier for him. I don't know, but it looks cool.
Looks really cool.
In the meantime, Dwhatever did finish up with Wedge Eye World, getting the 4 stars with a little bit of trouble, but not too bad. Keeping a strong lead here in Tiny Hughes Island, but gonna go for a swim. You thought that part of the game was over, but it's not. Oh, he bonks! Okay. He's gonna have to get out of the pit here. Yeah, okay.
He does bonk, but make sure that you don't bonk. You could have bet on this race by going to vi.gg or any of the races, any of the tournaments going on. Check them out. All you have to do is hit !bet or hit vi.gg down in the panels. Go sign up as long as you're of legal age and it's legal in your country. I believe they're offering a GSA deal going on right now through vi.gg. Tons of bets coming in. Make sure to check it out. You could have made some money for sure.
I'm kind of glad you went ahead and did it because I was thinking of like when to plug it ever since like Tama like was in DDD. But there's always something to talk about, so I'm glad you just went ahead and got that out of the way. Also, want to remind again, you must be of legal age and in a country where it is legal. Okay, Dwhatever got his tip top of the huge island with the mountain clip. I think he clipped the mountain, right? He went through
did.
it?
He did get the mountain clip there. As Tom is heading back into Wet Dry World. Now, is it true, maybe you can dispel this, when you teleport, if you hold up, does it make you go faster? Or is that a myth?
Okay, I actually don't know for sure. But what I think it is where when you get to the warp in Wet Dry World, you don't want to like walk into it at neutral, right? Because you'll bonk. So you want to hold forward until you get there, then neutral immediately, and then like flick upward really quickly to trigger the warp. So I don't think holding up makes you warp faster, but I think it makes you trigger the warp faster. Someone in the chat can correct me on that though, because if it does warp you faster when you hold up, then I've been doing something wrong.
Dwhatever heading into that tall mountain. This is where we start to see the nerves kick in. Runners start focusing and thinking about what's coming next, going up into Tippy.
Okay, Dwhatever pulling off his signature epic TTM reds. Get the side flip, let's go. Beautiful work of art. Dwhatever has so many stars in the game where he is just the master of. I just love seeing some of those, like Fire Sea, TTM reds, Womps 100, Dark World.
Tama not able to get
100. I don't know, a bunch of other stuff too. Dwhatever's just too good at this game.
Tama grabbing that star.
Let's go.
See, Dwhatever knows that he has that lead now, able to execute Breezeless without any issues.
If you win a race, would you be watching the restream or would you just play your own game?
That's kind of what we've been talking about. I know I'd be curious as to what's going on any of the little homebrew races that we do. I do kind of watch on a multi-stream, but Dwhatever falling back down, gonna have to speed kick his way up this side. No longer able to do that. Triple jump up. Getting that breathtaking view star, but going back to what you were saying, I think it would make me nervous.
Yeah.
I race against folks that have a way better PB than I do. I don't typically look and just kind of chug along, and a lot of times I will PB.
Yeah, I'm one of those people who, well, I'm a very competitive person, like, just as it is. And I know that if I watch a race, I'll be constantly comparing myself to the other person, and I don't want that to distract from my focus. So, like, at least in the past, I have not been, like, watching the stream as I've been racing, but runners do have the option of doing that. So, it might play into their head a little bit, or, you know, just make them feel pretty confident about themselves if you're Dwhatever and you see that you're, like, a minute or two ahead.
Tama getting that star from Toad now, about to head into TTM just as Dwhatever is doing this very quick box setup. Textbook for sure.
The star.
That star rollout is so satisfying too. So satisfying.
You go, Tama going for his first mountain clip. Coming out right under the monkey.
Ooh,
interesting camera work here as well.
That angle made me super nervous. But Tama knows what he's doing, for sure.
Dwhatever going for normie Snowman's head. What a loser. Don't even do a single star strat.
Is that what it is? It's normie now.
It's normie. But in reality, you know, everything in this run has been, you know, approved by many years of trial and error. I'm just making a joke here. I am excited to see Tama. If you guys think that it's not worth watching because you think Dwhatever's going to run away with it, just stick around till Snowman's Lane, please. See if he nails it. It'll be worth your, like, entire week.
Your entire week? Are you going to put money on that?
Vi.GG, can we get bets for, like, pulling off single strats in a run?
Ooh.
They actually could do that if they wanted to. Just for, like, some variety, like, not actual full match betting. Tama with the double jump, or speed kick double jump dive thingy. Super fast reds, doing what Dwhatever does. Can he get the side flip too? Tama really pulling it out here. That's fantastic. Matching Dwhatever for a star that he's known for. Dwhatever with the world record on TTM Reds. But Tama, not to be outdone. That looks really nice. I don't want to, like, downplay how difficult that is.
For sure.
To do, like, especially the coin maze. It wasn't as fast as Dwhatever's, but, like, just
super
to do it
saucy
without making mistakes, and, like, the side flip angle was perfect. Tama with a Mario Cam angle for the box jump. That looks kind of cool.
It's a
It looks like
different
you're
angle.
It's like you're a superhero flying up in the sky, you know, with the bottom up camera.
It's super swaggerific for sure, because just kind of dropping down, you're like, yeah, you know what, I got this. Forget my angle. Mario came it up.
Dwhatever. Getting Mips, not on the punch grab. He got him on the slam his head into the wall grab.
The slam his head into the wall. It cracks me up when Mips goes onto the platform right there in front of LLL, and he just looks confused.
I saw Cheese go and, like, do like another dive without catching him, and then jump dive directly into LLL while holding Mips. I didn't know you could do that. Just like in stride, just picking him up and diving into the painting.
We'll call that
Tama. Here we go. Wall kick. Oh, let's go!
Wow.
Let's go! Tama pulling it off! Epic gamer!
That's pretty awesome. Straight off of the penguin's forehead. We do not condone animal abuse here, but that was phenomenal.
The penguin's head is also a pretty tight hitbox, which is why people do not do it in runs. If it was, like, really big, like you're laying on a Goomba or something, yeah, you would do it. But the head hitbox is, like, kind of tiny, and it doesn't really match the geometry, as many things in Mario 64 don't, you know? There's, like, a Pin and Cook video, I'm sure, like, you know about, like, the Manta rings and stuff.
Right.
Where they just don't line up with the visuals. So, yeah.
Went for it, extra saucy.
Give Tama bits or something, I don't know. That's awesome. Swaggiest play of the tournament yet, I would say.
Extra swag, unexpected. We knew he was playing at something.
So you put some Thero Moist in the chat.
It happens.
Okay.
I love the bully star. I mean, it's super satisfying. Mario freaks the heck out with his slide. The bully freaks out, falling off, not knowing what's happening. Too easy.
Yeah, Dwhatever's had a pretty smooth HMC as well. Obviously, we're talking about Tama for pulling off the most insane strat, but you know, Dwhatever's on a really good run.
HMC late. When I talk to more experienced runners, they kind of like it too. It gives a little bit of a breather before
Yeah, I
having
agree.
to go up to Tippy. Not a super difficult course.
Tama
Ooh,
Smips just had a
missing
bad like
it.
Mario camera angle there. Okay, gotta get the backup.
Grabbing that second MIP star, he'll be heading into HMC as well, just as Dwhatever heading up to Tippy.
See what he pulls out here in Rainbow Ride. Might do like a glitchy wall kick, but you know, if he just wants to play it safe, he'll probably have a pretty smooth time finishing up this run. Like for someone like me, you know, I'll lose like 10 minutes in Tippy. Dwhatever, though, he's so experienced that he can kind of fly through it at this point. So he's probably on like 49 pace still. Even
Getting
well,
that.
hold on. He just started Rainbow Ride, so like 2 minutes 43. Let's see, TTC is like 4:47. Yeah, he's on like 49 pace. I think it'd be really hard for him to get a 48. Like his best possible time is probably like 48:55 or something, if I had to guess. If I had to guess, I don't know his splits, but it's probably like 48:55 best possible time. So Dwhatever looking to pull out a 49 if he can hold it together. I think Tom is on an okay run as well. Like being an HMC, he's probably still on PB potential. So he has a lot of room to get it still. It's a 52-43. I'd like to see Tama with a Snowman's Head single star in his PB as well. That'd be pretty awesome.
That would be pretty awesome.
And just to get it in a tournament race for GSA with all the eyeballs, you know, gotta feel good about that one. Whatever's gonna need 2 more stars in Rainbow Ride. I think he will do the epic. Well, I keep saying epic. I'm not Fortnite,
Epic.
okay?
Epic.
All these Fortnite
Epic.
memes, they've gotten so old. Whatever, you're going for tricky triangles. So I wonder if he will do the very fast, like, Fantax kind of swinging in the breeze where you do that same triple jump wall kick. I don't think
Right.
Whatever does it in runs. That's one of like the few strats he's held off on. I think Tago has not been doing it either. It saves a bit more than half a second. It's not like as big as some optimizations, but it's still pretty significant. Whatever is going for it here. Let's see him pull it off here. That's a good long jump angle. That's probably the most difficult part about this star here.
Is that angle and having the speed to get
Well,
across.
the ending too. Double jump dive beautifully into the star. Getting a nice 12-8 or 12-9 there. Whatever. Really, really, really clean. I think it's so cool that in 2018 there's been so many like new optimizations and ways to push the game beyond what we probably thought would be possible about a year ago. So it's just an exciting time to be part of speedrunning, Mario 64 in particular.
And that's where we can't count it out with
Whatever
Mario
enter the
64.
painting like maybe too early. We'll see if the clock's moving. Okay, that's the earliest possible entry then for time stop. It looked like it was a little bit too far to the left, like the minute hand. It has to be between the 11 and the 12, and on like there's like a 30-degree window between like 11:30 and like 12:30 is the time stop window.
As you were talking about, kind of in 2018, still coming up with these strats, there's still lots of optimization. A lot of people kind of discount and don't realize that, but folks are still finding new things very consistently with this game, considering it's been ran for a really long time.
And it's not even like just finding old things, it's implementing old things that, you know, we didn't think could be consistent. If Tama proves that that penguin side flip is consistent, then anything's possible.
For sure.
You know, if he can do it, then Taigo and Dwhatever could do it as well. Dwhatever with the... I've seen him and Taigo do this kind of ending where you go off the back of the thwomp. I think it's faster if you wall kick off of the thwomp, but you need it to be on like the certain like part of its cycle. And if you don't, you can just roll out under him. So I don't know if that's faster or slower than doing it on the side, but it's probably at least about the same speed if you do the rollout way. So Dwhatever had a good TDC 100, and Tippy overall has been really nice for him.
I think we're gonna have to do that. Set up like a Mario Mythbusters.
Yeah.
Sit here and try all of these different things out.
I'm kind of the person who will check the gameplay ideas in the SM64 Discord like 3 times a day and see if there's anything new. I mean, there's usually not, but I live for that stuff. Arc Circum is a tasser. He's Japanese, but he will also put out a lot of videos. Tama doing the single star, I mean not single star, the faster swing in the breeze as well. He's doing a camera that Saxdale came up with where you can actually get the angle for long jumping while holding a direct notch. While Dwhatever had to like YOLO the angle a little bit. With
Right.
like 2 camera, it's a bit of an off angle slightly to the right of up. Tama using a Mario cam so we can just hold directly forward. But alas, he did not have quite enough speed to make it there. The wall kick might have been just like a late frame or something, or just a bit too low to get the ledge grab. So kind of unfortunate, but you like to see him go for that kind of stuff as well.
Dwhatever staying consistent here in TikTok clock. Looking very good.
Oh, Tama, okay. Careful now. Careful now. Careful now. Wow, these falling blocks, you know, they really chip you up. They can kind of cause you to jump a little bit when you don't mean to, or
Right.
kind of kill your dives, or pretty much whatever you're trying to do, they can put a wrench in it.
It kind of reminds me of in football where
Big train.
that is a big train. What's going on at your house?
There's like the kind of railroad nearby.
Oh, okay. So you know, in football, when they get the football and they have to kind of drag their feet a little bit before they
Oh
get
no, Tama with a terrible long jump angle. He missed a triple jump wall kick, and he was going for the backup where you. Oh, he's dead. He just
and
bombed.
he's dead.
That's fun. Poor guy. That sucks.
That's all right.
We're finishing up TTC.
Grabbing those reds, and he'll be heading upstairs.
Yeah, that might kind of kill it for Tama in terms of PB. It's probably still possible. Ooh, Tama going for the side flip wall kick a bit faster for TDC 100. Yeah, a bit weird. He's like going at a straight up angle, which means he has to like hold sideways a lot on these kicks. Yeah, it's not working out, Tama. Okay. It's a bit scuffed. Whatever, in bits, so he can definitely get a 49. Probably not a 48.
We'll see if that 49 is on the table for Dwhatever, as Tama is still working on his TikTok clock 100. Dwhatever having a near flawless run, had a couple of issues in CCM with the wall kicks will work and some small issues, but other than that, no issues at all, no major mistakes.
He's
coming
fine
from
through bits.
Dwhatever.
Can he hit moving right side? Yes, he can.
Did
He's
anybody
fine.
question?
Oh, he had the pro cycle there, but just kind of mistimed his side flip. Okay, Dwhatever, missing a lot of cycles. Okay, he's on pace for low 49 into throws. Good ending. Oh,
Nope.
Just kidding.
Spoke
I call
too
that,
soon.
Well, like, when you see someone get, like, bonks that kind of chain together like that, it's, like, really triggering to be on the receiving end of something like that. You just keep falling down.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Dwhatever in throws here to win against Tama to go 3-0 in his group. He's got a 48, and he's got a 50. Can he pull out a 49? Throw number 2 is a bit wide, though.
The second throw, breakdancing there, showing that frustration, waiting on Bowser to get back up here. Lining up his next throw here. And he misses again.
Okay, yeah, he's got plenty of room to get a 49, but it's looking to be more like a mid, maybe high 49. Second
All right,
throw's
nails
good.
his second.
Needs one more. He dives into the spiky shell.
Hitting the top Oh,
In the
Bowser
meantime,
there.
Thomas missed the triple jump wall kick again. Just not forgiving him. See, he's gone for like the safer backup now. He's not going for that long jump wall kick, which he missed.
GG to Dwhatever for taking his third win in his group. While Tama is finishing up his run right now,
49-35.
I
That's really
do,
good.
I do want to go ahead and mention, make sure to stick around after this. We're going to be rolling right into some Super Mario Odyssey action, straight into that NE% tournament sponsored by Vi.gg. Vi.gg, check them out, ! Bet. If you'd like to bet on this next match coming up, hit that link down in the panels. We are going to get Dwhatever in the channel right now to talk about that solid 49. D, how are you? How was that run? Pretty flawless. Couple of little small issues, but how did you feel about it?
I was okay. I don't know where to start. I thought it was horrible ever since CCM, honestly.
Yeah, CCM taking those bonks, having issues with wall kicks will work, but you
And yeah,
didn't seem to let it affect you.
Fire C, yeah. I was still like kind of getting back. I actually played so good in Rainbow
Tama,
Ride.
no. Tama just had a really... Nothing's gone right for Tama and TTC. Like, he was probably on PB pace out of Rainbow Ride, but it all fell apart.
Right now, the police are coming to take Tama away. The ambulance rolling up
Yeah.
as he's trying to finish this route here.
Mario down.
But yeah, my Rainbow Ride was amazing. I actually golded by a second.
Oh, it was. Wow,
Yeah.
nice. I know you got the
245.
fastest swing in the breeze. Oh, 245. That's probably the community best, right? Isn't it? Tiago has
I think
246.
so. Wait, let me check actually if it really was 245.
Because I... Wait, you did glitchy wall kick, right?
Yeah, 245.21.
That's
That's
phenomenal.
awesome, dude. That's actually really insane.
I'm happy about that too. But yeah, I still could have gotten 48 after I got right side moving in Sky. But yeah.
I think you were like barely off. You would need that like a 122 bits to get a 48. Just saying. So
wait,
like,
I was
not
still
really feasible.
I was going into Bowser with like 48.20 something, and I bonked, and the ending was awful.
Right.
So I think I was still on pace.
It was that commentator's curse, Medronis, saying how decent the ending was, and then bonk right there. So we feel your pain for sure. Do whatever. Phenomenal run, taking the Group C. I'm interested to see who's going to follow up. GG for sure.
Poor Tama though. Oh no, he's having a rough time.
Having a rough time here in TTC. Still got
Also,
3 stars to go.
Whatever. What happened to Tsukishima?
I couldn't even long jump, so I don't want to talk about it.
See.
Oh yeah, I was wondering because you rolled out. I'm saying, you probably tried to long jump immediately and just got the single jump instead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Like, it just couldn't long jump, and then I just didn't do it.
I don't think you would be watching the restream or following it. Tama actually got the single star snowman's head. He like pulled off beautifully. Like,
he's so good at that. Like, he told me that he's consistent at it as well. Like, run viable even.
He was trying to teach Jaws last night, which is how I heard of it. I actually didn't know he was actually doing it in runs now. Crazy.
He's so sick, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty sick for sure. D, thank you very much once again. Congrats for the win. Looking to see what you have coming up in the rest of this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out and watching today. Don't forget, again, to check out our sponsor, Vi.gg. We kind of have a tight schedule here. Going to roll into Super Mario Odyssey here in just a moment. Badronis, thank you so much for co-commenting today. I definitely appreciate it. It's always a pleasure being at your side, sir.
Yeah, me too. It's a lot of fun.
A ton of fun, and a ton of fun coming up with Super Mario Odyssey. You can check out the rest of the schedule today, hitting ! Schedule to check it out for sure. Thank you, folks. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you here shortly.
We're gonna let Tama finish up.
Yeah.
We'll let Tama go ahead and wrap it up.
I didn't want to talk about Tama still running, but yeah.
Yeah. I think we just want to, make sure we're not like waiting too long afterwards. Say all our sponsorships and the closeouts and stuff. Because I want to get Tama in after the race just to let him bask in the glory of his snowman's head single star thing before we cut him off. But
yeah, shout outs to Tama for being sick. I really hope he just continues doing runs. So much potential.
Yeah. Theros telling Tama he has exactly 1 minute or he's banned or something. Just kidding.
No, no.
I think after Rainbow Ride, I don't know what it was, but just TTC, like, you get to the point where nothing will ever go right, it seems. Like, it all just
Yeah,
falls apart.
yeah.
Like, he missed triple jump wall kick and then, like, died trying to do the backup multiple times, so it's really unfortunate. Like, he was on pretty good pace. Like, I think you had, like, a 2-minute lead most of the run, but not, like, insanely far ahead. Tama in throws.
Let's get
Can
that
get a
55.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't too scared, of course, because I've a much better PB than Tama, so
Yeah,
I was
for
just
sure.
trying to get all the stuff I want to get.
I think he was on like a 52 kind of potential after Rainbow Ride, though. Like, it just really did all go down the toilet.
Tippy practice is important to everyone.
I try to practice. I don't think it does anything. I just need more practice. Oh, Tama barely missed the throw. Bowser just not cooperating.
Oh god, Tama, please. 56.
There you go.
Alright, GG. I guess we don't have time to get Tama in anymore. Do we?
All right. Everyone just say GG. Congrats to Tama on the pro strats.
G.
Yo.
Yo,
Yo, Tama,
nice
GG.
snowman's head.
What a Tippy. But you're gone.
That TTC was so annoying.
Yeah.
I didn't deserve any of that nonsense that happened to TTC.
But I mean, it was all worth it just for that like 8-second snowman's head. Anything you want to say about that, or just happy it worked out? I guess because it.
I've done it like 7 times now. It's no
Okay.
different to me.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Just a walk in the park, I guess.
A walk in the park.
I gold at TTM though, so that's
Nice.
something, I guess.
GG for sure.
All right, well,
Again-
guys, I want to thank you for watching, hanging out. Congrats to D and Tama. D moving on with a 3-0 in the group. Tama not out. He's got 2 more chances to make it through. We've got plenty of stuff coming up today, so we kind of just want to keep along so we don't get too far behind on the schedule. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Thero and GSA and Vi.GG and all the viewers, millions around the world, of course. See you
Sounds
around.
good to me. We'll see ya.